Hello, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be looking at pets and pet damage in the Phase 2.0 patch. So, before this patch, pets literally did nothing that you'd be lucky to even see a shield bar get touched. That's changed. Not much, but it's changed. So, the background footage, I'm going to be rotating through between the different pets. I was putting the most emphasis on the rocket launcher jabber, since that one definitely seemed to do the most damage. The only two that actually successfully killed things in a semi-consistent basis was the Emperor Spider Ant and the rocket launcher jabber. The Emperor Spider Ant against only armored enemies, by the way. It didn't do anything to health and shield bars, but it outright killed some robot enemies. And to clarify, I'm using as much pet damage as I can get with a 10 out of 5 in ferocity using a trainer class mod. So if an enemy doesn't die, it might have actually died and just got revived by the trainer effect. Because unfortunately, whenever you kill a pet and the trainer effect rolls, the 25%, it doesn't actually count as a kill. You don't get the second wind and you don't get your attack command back like you should. So that's an issue if you're planning on those OP trainer builds. But in terms of damage, I was getting between around 1 million and about 5 or 6 million with the rocket launcher jabber.
Yes.
To put that into perspective, a pup skag will have about 1.5 to 2 million HP, and a badass COV will have about 40 to 50 million HP. So that's how much of a health bar you're taking off. If it's just like the raw HP bar, you might be able to finish off some of the bigger COV badasses with the attack command, but otherwise, it's just going to be nudging the HP bar more than before. You can outright kill some of the lower tier enemies, like basic jabbers, skag, COV who spawn without shields. You can outright kill some of those enemies, which, is that worth the effort of an attack command? I mean, if they're far out of your way and you don't really want to put in effort shooting them yourself, maybe. But otherwise, they're just not worth building into still, because you got to put so much investment in that will just completely murder your skill tree in general. You have to pick up so much pet damage that you end up not being able to reach Megavore, which is going to hurt the rest of your skill tree. And the pet AI is still dumb as bricks. The amount of times that I try testing, see if my rocket launcher jabber would kill this enemy, and it would just miss completely. Not good. Not good at all. So if you're there playing without a spec and you just want an extra thing in your toolkit, you can lightly dent a larger enemy or just kill a basic enemy that's just off to the side and not worth yourself dealing with it. Otherwise, it's pretty much going to be a waste of time. The one thing that did impress me though was the passive damage with the pet, when it just the basic attack, non-attack command. Because this, over time, was able to strip a few shields here and there, and I think that was overall doing more than the attack commands. And just letting it be, not even think about it, they're just the general passive damage of the pet, of it just existing and doing its basic attack versus enemies. It's definitely doing more. It was, I say doing more, it was stripping a shield here or there, which is something. It's something. Still not terribly great. On lower Mayhems, it might be better. I tried on Mayhem 6. It didn't one-shot a heavy Malawan, non-badass. It took about 60-70% of its total HP off, which is, again, something, but not something I'd really want to build around and just sitting back and watching my pet destroy everything. That definitely wasn't happening, so. That's my take. Maybe I'm missing some hidden trick with pets, but I just picked up as much pet damage as I could on the tree and threw it at some enemies, and I wasn't getting too much, but maybe there's something else there. Maybe it's a crit swap. Who knows? So with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.